You don't have to take it if you don't want to.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Annie. I'm here with the Poor People's Podcast. We are at the Red Room in downtown Overland Park. Going to introduce you to our house wine. It's our specialty here. Always served very cold. You'll notice the tannins on this. If you give it a nice swirl, you can see the legs are very nice. Got a nice aftertaste of mouthwash and makes you really happy to be here. Our signature NA drink is what we like to call a side of water, which you'll need with the Rumplemans. We make that by pouring a nice glass of water into some ice. You can garnish with a lemon, a straw if you'd like. Cheers.
That up.
Oh,
Thank you. That's good.
right there?
Yeah.
The thing's so touchy. All right. Welcome to Poor People.
We're the Poor People. My name's Haley.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Anna.
And I'm Annie.
And we're here at the Red Room.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. We nailed that.
Yeah,
That was
that's
easy.
pretty good.
That was super easy. So, okay, yeah, we're here at the Red Room with Annie. We have construction going on, like, right outside the door next
so that
to us.
annoying constant buzzing sound.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're going to try to fix it, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Our amazing producer fixed it already. What a great job he does in
Wow.
post-production.
He's really
It's
good at
crazy.
his
He
job.
can fix that, but yet can't talk into the microphone normal.
That's enough.
All right. So, yeah, we had our soup of the day, the house wine. It was just Rumplemans.
The best of the best.
Yeah. Do people ask for wine here? You don't have any wine here, right?
We have barefoot wine.
Okay.
Nice.
And
And then
it's-
Rumplemans.
Yeah.
It's its own separate bottles, right? It's not like
Yeah,
a big
it's the
bottle.
little mini-
Little ones, yeah.
So are you drink Rumplemans?
I do.
She's
That's
a
your go-to.
bartender.
I got
I know.
it.
It's Rumplemans,
Yeah.
Jameson, or tequila.
Yep.
They
I like
influenced me early
Rumplemans.
on when I started here.
Uh-huh.
Really? When did you start here?
About 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
Nice.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
And so you're wearing the other place, the OP shirt. So
Mhm.
I also work at the OP, but I work at the one in Des Moines, obviously. But when we like booked this, I didn't realize that it was like the same. This is just in the back of an OP, basically.
Yeah, so it's owned by the same person. It's just connected through the hallway, share a kitchen and everything.
Yeah,
This side's just more 21 and up
Mm-hmm.
bar.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially with the peep show neons and the Lola.
It's so
Lola.
cool.
It is
All like
really
the vintage
cool.
lights. This bar top is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
and-
they've been collecting all this stuff for years.
Oh,
now.
yeah. It's truly authentic, too.
Yeah.
So can you tell a little bit, oh my gosh. Can you tell us a little bit about like all the neon signs and where you think that they've got them and just the history of the bar?
I know that our owner, he has worked in a lot of bars and just been around a lot of cool people that
Mhm.
acquire a lot of cool things. And so whenever he sees an opportunity to get something like this that fits the vibe in here,
Mhm.
then he definitely jumps on that. and
Yeah.
Mhm.
How
adds
often
more
do you
fun
guys get
stuff.
new signs?
Not too often
Okay.
because we've accumulated a lot. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't want it to look cluttered, but every now and again we'll get a new one.
Cool. So do you ever like randomly come in here and be like, oh, that's new. That's cool.
Yeah. On the
Yeah.
other side, we got a new Chiefs one last year, and yeah, it's funny because you'll walk in and it's just like, has it always been there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Oh, I like that.
So so tell us about like your position here.
So, Red Room side, I bartend usually just one weekday a week, and then I'll pick up if somebody needs a cover on a Friday or Saturday, which those are definitely different than the weekdays.
Right.
And then over on the other place side, I serve and manage over there.
Okay.
Nice.
So this only opens at 5.
Yeah.
Right. So, but there's like, it's just like a speakeasy kind of, right?
Kind
like
of,
it's like,
it's a little tucked away.
yeah.
Mhm.
Especially
but,
with the back doors, the entrance, and the
Right.
construction.
well, because when we first walked up, we walked around the back because I got directions to the Red Room, and then there's all this construction going on, so I was really confused, and I saw the OP, and I was like, oh, is it just inside the OP? And then I couldn't see the sign, but there is an actual Red Room sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little.
So people usually can come through
Yes,
this
yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is only blocked off for about a week.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're like tearing this out and putting like a indoor farmers market or something.
Yeah, it's
like
gonna
that.
be.
Oh.
They're redoing the whole parking lot, and it's gonna be a year. It used to be just a big covered awning, and now they're enclosing it so they can do it more year round. Is
Yeah.
what the latest I've heard. A
Yeah.
bunch of booths
Cool.
and like walking path to get through,
Mm-hmm.
which I think it'll bring in a good amount of people walking through and exploring the area, and then
Yeah.
they can come in and eat
So
lunch.
when is the farmer's market then? Is it normally on like a Thursday or Saturday?
It's usually when it was just during the summers. I believe it was Wednesdays and Saturdays,
Okay.
and then now I think they're trying to make it more of a 24/7 type of deal and more
Okay.
permanent shops
Okay.
and booths and things. So
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll add more traction over here too,
Definitely,
especially
yeah.
since like this back door, there's not really like you said it was a parking lot, right?
Mhm.
So then yeah, if you add more people there and there's like more shopping and stores, do you think you guys would change your hours to accommodate to those new clients?
I doubt it, because we open at 11, so it's usually when people are coming in for lunch anyways. And
Okay.
so we have time to get all opened up, and then they've gotten a little bit of shopping done. They'll come in with all their plants and things.
Yeah.
Come and get lunch and then head back out.
Yeah.
And so it does bring in some cool people, and the vendors out there are super nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a little break and go wander around and
Whoa, wait, you said break?
well,
What's a break?
occasionally.
Yeah.
Right.
What's a break in
I'm
the
talking
service
like
industry?
3 minutes to run out and grab some like popcorn
Right.
from somewhere.
Yeah.
To be like, I'll be right back.
Make sure all your tables are good and run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get breaks here at all? Or is it
No.
like a little smoke break type of thing?
Yeah, it's basic. I mean, just
Yeah.
normal serving. Eat when you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've had someone ask me like, "Don't you guys get breaks?" I go, "What's a break?"
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not familiar with
What?
that.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Like, no.
I spend some extra time in the bathroom sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a break.
Yeah.
Sit down for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. If I sit down, I'll get tired, so
Yeah.
I have to stand. But yeah, no. I had someone ask
When
me.
you pee?
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, I
correct.
take my sweet ass time whenever I go to the bathroom on the clock.
I just love it when people ask me like, "Do you get breaks?" I'm like, what the fuck is a break? Please tell me, where do you work at so I can
Yeah,
get a break
right.
that's in the service industry? Because I ain't getting one.
Yeah.
People are too needy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can get one like in between shifts if you work like doubles.
No.
Like you could be like a first cut server and then be like first or close at that night or something, and you could like I don't know. Shit,
I know,
man.
but like that's like with like the restaurant business though too. So like let's say that the OP Anna, you're working during the day and then you like leave for 2 hours and you come back. Where I live 30 minutes away, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna drive
not
30
worth-
minutes, and then come back. So I will just stay and work through.
Mhm.
So that's where I don't like get a
Yeah.
break. But sometimes I do go off and get food and come back. But yeah, no, my breaks. There's no such thing as a break.
Yeah, or you can just like go take a walk.
You can do that.
I didn't know
you
you
can
could do
it
that.
too.
I didn't know
Nap
that
in
was
your
a
car.
thing. Did not know that was a thing.
A walk means shots at the bar next door.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I didn't know that. Nobody
everyone
told
else
me that.
knows that.
Yeah, but
I
you didn't
thought-
go next door though. You walked down
okay,
the street.
2 blocks maybe.
To her
That's
bar.
fine. Yeah.
Are there other bars around here that you guys like do that at? Like you'll
We-
like, or like even at the farmers market, is there like some dude selling moonshine under a tent that you're like?
No, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. There are quite a few bars in this square,
Yeah.
so it's cool. I like to call it the Bermuda Triangle because there's a couple bars in this little area, and then you don't remember much when you come out of all 3 of them.
Ah.
Okay.
So we'll
okay.
get off work here, walk to the next one, walk to the next one, end up here, and then you're just, where am I?
You're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
That's fun.
especially if you are giving them your house wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
stand
they'll
no
do it.
chance. No chance whatsoever.
The house wine is
We're built
killer.
different
So wait, so how long have you been in? We're in Overland Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, how long have you lived in this area and done all this?
I grew up in Olathe, and then I moved to Overland Park about 4 years ago. So I've been in here ever since, and it's a great area. There's a lot of stuff to do and lots of little cute shops and
And so
basically.
this is Kansas, right? Not
Yes.
Missouri?
Yes.
Yeah, so the second state we filmed in now.
We
On this trip.
Officially
Yeah.
2 states we've filmed in.
On this trip.
Filmed in. Oh my God, I can't
Yeah.
talk today.
We have 3 states. No, we filmed in officially 3 states.
3 states. Okay, so
But this is
Iowa,
the second
Missouri,
one
and
on this
Kansas.
trip, yeah.
Okay.
Just had to clarify that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's basically a tour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. It is a tour. It is a tour, motherfuckers. We're on tour. Okay. Other people that aren't on tour won't understand.
Okay.
And now you guys understand, so you can stop giving me shit about it.
Actually, Annie, I wanted to ask you.
Oh, yeah, I was done talking.
Well, you were.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
When do you know when a customer isn't going to tip you? Like, how do you read a customer that's not going to tip you?
I feel like you can kind of tell pretty easily if, well, number one, if they're immediately right off the bat, like, what's your cheapest food item? Or-
That's the red flag of a no tipper.
yeah.
I think
or
so, definitely.
like just, which I understand being frugal and not wanting to spend a bunch of money on lunch and stuff, but also you can tell if they give off the vibe of they might just be one of those people that's, oh, can I speak to the manager to get their food for free because they don't want to pay for anything. But
Okay.
and there's nothing you can do to really help that.
Yeah.
I feel
They're
like
gonna-
there's like no right answer to that question, because like even if you have like a really needy table and they're assholes and like all this, they could still be good tippers. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's hard to like judge even off of, I don't know, like, see, my thing is like it depends on what kind of car they drive. Right? If they pull in and they're in a nice car and they're an asshole, I'll let them be an asshole so that I can like get their money.
Get
you
your
know?
moolah.
Yeah.
I don't judge them based off of like how they look or what they drive. I'm just more of like the conversations that we're like
Yeah.
talking and things like that, because I don't know if there's a difference, like especially with serving and then bartending.
Mhm.
Bartending, you're more like talking to them, creating like a regular or a relationship with them. And 9 times out of 10, you think it's going great, and then you go and get the bill, and you're like, "Damn it,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
didn't tip! Like, why? What's wrong? Like,
See,
whatever."
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like you could have a table that's really, really nice and they're
Mhm.
super sweet to you and then they don't tip.
Yeah, yeah. There was a situation where this guy kept putting his money back into his pocket, and I was like, God, they're not going to tip me. Like, why aren't they going to tip me? 9 times out of 10, they normally tip you at the end. They're just putting their change in their pocket because they didn't want to like to over tip me or whatever. But one day I thought this guy was not going to tip me at all, and I was judging them really hard. But then they ended up tipping me like a really good tip, which was nice. But I was just like, gosh dang it, they're not tipping me. Like, there's no money up there or anything like that. So I just didn't know, like, how would you
Yeah.
know if a customer's not going to tip you? And
Yeah.
how would you go
I feel
about
like
it?
it's harder to tell at first.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can kind of gauge it, but then a lot of times if they don't, at the end I'll look at their ticket, see that they didn't tip, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I could have called that.
Yeah, yeah. I think mine would be like their card declining.
Yeah.
Like when you have like 3 different cards declining,
Yeah.
and you just see it, you're not going to
Yeah.
get a tip. Their cards are declining, and they can't even pay for their drinks, and then
Yeah.
they're definitely not going to get a tip. So I think that's the one for me, is cards declining,
Yeah.
especially when it's been like 3 cards. You're like, okay, something's got to give. Can you give me your drinks back or something? But
Yeah.
See, I always feel bad when their card declines, but I'm like, why? How do you not know that you don't have any money in
Yeah.
your account?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
are you out right now if you have you can spend all that money in one night?
or when they yell at you like, oh, my card works.
Yeah.
I have money on there. I'm like, I'm not saying that you don't. It's
Yeah.
just not going through. Like, do you have your card locked?
Yeah.
Like, we unlock your card, and then 9 times out of 10, their card is locked, and then I can run it. But how often do people ask for the red room?
A lot. Because especially with all the construction,
Okay.
more people are coming in through the front door.
Yeah.
And they'll just be, you can clock it right when they walk in. They're just kind of looking around, and you're like, you're looking for the red room? And they're like, yeah, where is that?
Yeah.
It's the same place, because the address is the same. So
Yeah.
it takes you to the front door of the other place, or it takes you to the back door. And yeah, people are constantly coming in and looking for it, especially if it's a party of, like a retirement party or something. We'll
Yeah.
host in here. And you can tell when they're walking in with a name tag on or something.
Yeah.
Like, you need to go down the hallway.
Dude, the parties back here get pretty crazy.
Yeah. I'd say it's funny because weekdays it's mainly just regulars and like people in and out, like nothing really crazy unless we have a reservation for people But weekends, we have a DJ until 2.
In this
Yeah.
in the red room, you have a DJ.
Where?
They
Whoa.
set up over by the window.
Yeah,
Oh.
what is the vibe on the weekends? Like, are people dancey? Is
Oh, yeah.
the music loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, yeah.
Because it seems like it could be like a quiet, like little cocktail,
Yeah.
hour type of place too. But I can also see it getting like kind of rowdy.
Yeah. That's what it's cool during the weekdays. When I bartend over here, we connect our phone to the Bluetooth so you can play whatever music you want. And you
Nice.
can kind of set the vibe of what you want it to be.
Mhm.
But weekends, yeah, it's rap music, very loud.
Mhm.
It's super fun though.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's a good time.
And I noticed there's no TVs in here, which I think is really cool in
Yeah.
a bar to
Yeah.
not have
We've
any
got
TVs.
the 2 little ones up there,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
Oh, I
we
didn't even
can
see
pull that
those.
projector screen down. We do for like Royals games
cool.
and that kind
Oh,
of thing.
nice. I
That's
didn't see that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of song requests?
Yeah.
People all the time are like, "Are you on aux right now?" Like, yes. What do you want?
Wait, is that how you do it?
What? Yeah.
Like you just plug your phone in?
No,
Oh.
I use the shitty little iPad, but usually I can't hear if I don't know the song that they're saying. I don't know what they're saying to me, so I'm like, I give them my phone on Spotify, and I'm like, type it in, and then I will put it on the thing. But
Dude, I found a hack to that
Tell me.
basically. So basically, because it's on they use Spotify.
yeah,
So like if you go to like the account and you do start a jam,
yeah.
you can connect your phone to it.
But then, did notifications pop up through the speakers?
No, not my notifications. No,
Okay.
because it plays through the device
Yeah.
still.
Okay.
It's just I can control the music now.
Oh.
So I can be like on my phone and control Spotify and look directly from my phone on the Spotify.
That's nice.
Yeah,
You
it's
have to
super
show me
easy. I'm
that.
pretty smart.
Yeah. What the hell?
Hang on, give yourself a pat on the back for that.
I will. I will.
Right now.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. do it.
Oh my god.
So, since you are a Rumpelmans drinker, have you ever served a warm shot to anyone of Rumpelmans?
Thankfully, no, but I've heard some scary stories about it.
Do you
Okay,
think-
please
do you
do
think-
tell.
Yeah, do you
Just-
think it's worse when it's warm?
Oh,
I
yeah.
accidentally served a warm Rippleman shot. The coolers like weren't cool, and I didn't know. And they're like, "Is that warm?" And I'm like, "I don't think so."
No.
But I am so sorry.
Oh my
It
god.
was.
Dang it.
It was.
I don't know, dude. I've taken warm Rumpelmans before by choice, and it's
Why?
it was a dark place
Are
in
you
my
okay?
life. Yeah.
I think the first time I ever had Rumpelmans, it was at the lake, and my stepmom had a shooter of it in her purse,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
we're out on the dock. It's hot, and it was boiling hot in our purse, and
Oh,
so we both
no.
took one, and then just immediately jumped in the lake to cool off.
Gross.
It was bad.
Even though it's like minty shot, it
Yeah.
makes your
It's like
body
brushing
feel
your
like
teeth with hot
fire.
water.
Yeah.
Ew.
Do you like training people? Or do you think you
Ish.
Sorry.
I don't dislike it at all. I feel like certain times I skip over a lot of stuff, so I feel like there
Yeah.
are better people equipped to do that, but
Mhm.
I can if need be.
Okay.
Has like a lot of the people that you've trained like fired or quit or something?
No, I think the one that I like distinctly remember training, she's still here,
Okay.
which was funny. While I was training her, we walked in. I was bringing all these pizzas to a table, and it was like pretty quiet in there, and so I like just announced to everybody. I was like, "So this one's pepperoni. This is that," and an old lady gave me the most death glare of death glares, and she looks up and she goes, "We're praying," and I'm just announcing pizzas, and I was like, "I'm so sorry." And I'm trading this girl. She's standing right next to me, and I was like, "Okay." We just backed up for a second, and I came back, and I was like, "I'm so sorry." So, anyways, this is pepperoni.
Oh my god.
This is
Awkward.
pepperoni, praise Jesus. This is cheese, praise Jesus. This is sausage, praise Jesus. That's so
no.
funny. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
It
I've
is-
never seen that.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Is anybody here super religious?
I'm not super religious.
Well, we don't care
but-
about you, Mike.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
fine. He's fine. Do you?
I'm Southern Baptist by the grace of God.
Yeah, we don't care. So, anyways, the thing is, no, but like, basically, I had this thought the other day. Is that like, people? Do you think like people praying in public, is it like a form of like, I don't know what the word is. It's not propaganda, but it's like, is it like showing off? Is it like
They're like trying to make you
fluffing
feel
up your
bad.
peacock flip feathers a little bit, you know? Yeah. Do you think that that's a little
Like they
bit
want people to know.
that they're
Yeah.
praying, right?
I feel like it could vary. Like if it's just a super quiet, quick
Yeah.
little thing, but yeah. if
Yeah,
they're,
that's
like,
different. But then when they're like,
screaming, amen.
I think if I like went to go meet a friend for like dinner or something like that, and like we're having a couple beers, whatever, and then we get our food, and then they're just like, all right, let's pray. I think I would be like, I mean, I would do it. I would pray still, but I would be like,
yeah.
I feel like aren't we like trying to get fucked up tonight? Like,
Right, yeah.
what's the
You
deal?
know, I feel like this is like, you know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get all religious or anything.
No,
but like,
but you do make a good point because it makes it feel like you're not holy enough.
well,
or like,
and I've definitely like I've been like the same thing where I've like had a table and then I get their food and I like come back around to like check and see if they need anything else, and then I see that they're praying and I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna keep walking past
Yeah.
here. Like it's not that I'm not like I have my own beliefs, whatever, but like it's I don't know. I feel like it is like peacocking a little bit. Like you're kind of like showing off your feathers. I don't know. Maybe
but
that's
also
just
for
me.
her to like take herself out of the prayer and be like, we're praying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. I thought I was going straight to hell in that moment.
For serving pizza.
oh no.
Oh,
man. Well,
Well, we'll see you
Jaden-
down there. I
Yeah.
mean,
Do you ever feel bad as a heathen for not praying?
dude, if anybody's going to hell, it's for sure you, bro.
I don't
you
know
feel
why you
bad?
would ever say that.
Do you feel bad for not praying?
because you're a
Right.
heathen.
I pray every minute of the day.
Uh-huh.
I'm praying right now for your soul. Bless your heart.
Bless your
Bless your
heart.
heart.
Oh
I
my
hate
God.
when people say that.
Speaking of yelling, though, Jaden got yelled at the restaurant we went
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that
We should
okay.
definitely
This
talk
was
about this.
yeah. He's gonna tell you the story, but like we were having a conversation at the table and we didn't hear it happen.
This
so-
happened less than 5 feet away from them, from
Sorry.
where everybody was sitting. So basically we're at this nice Italian restaurant for Haley's birthday. It was really good. The food was amazing, honestly. Everything was super cool. But I had to get up to go to the bathroom, and we like hadn't, I don't know, we'd been there for maybe 20 minutes or
Yeah.
something like that, ordered our food. I get up to go to the bathroom. I like, where we're at, you can like see into the front lobby, but like there was like a curtain, so I could only see like half the lobby or whatever. And then I see that there's a bar. I like walk back behind that, basically. There's just this long hallway. I walk down this hallway. I see like an opening, so I'm like, okay, maybe the bathrooms are back there. So I like peek my head back and I realize it's a server alley. So I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in the wrong place, obviously. So I turn around and like, I'm still like looking because I'm trying to get out of these people's way because I realize I'm in the wrong spot. But then this manager from like probably 10 feet behind me yells at me and he's like, can I help you? And I was just like, I like turned around like, he's talking to me, holy fuck. And then I was just like, bathrooms, and he was like right in the front, and I was just like, okay, sorry dude, like I don't fucking know what. But this dude when he yelled that at me, he just was like arm on the host stand, like instead of like walking up to me and just being like, hey, like this is a server alley, like you can't be back here, whatever. He was just like, can I help you? And I was just like, fuck me, dude. I'm sorry. I've never been to this place before. Like,
no.
I don't want to call the place out, but it was just a fancier cheesecake.
Yeah,
Kinda
no,
like-
it was. It wasn't like too fancy.
No, but it was
No.
still nice, and I'm just wearing like a backwards hat and like a metal T-shirt.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
definitely why.
And I think that's
Thought you were
why.
just a kid up to
The
no
dude,
good.
Yeah, the dude profiled me super hard
Yeah.
because everybody else in there was wearing like, I mean, you were wearing a dress and like button downs, and like I was just like, I'm clearly underdressed, but like for me to get treated like that for trying to go to the bathroom, like I don't know, I just thought it was wild. And the whole time this happened literally a foot away from like behind you guys.
We were behind the hostess stand and we
Yeah.
didn't hear anything, but like we were in a conversation. So that just tells you like when you're talking to someone and someone's trying to get your attention down at the end of the bar, you just don't hear any background
Yeah.
noise.
Right.
And he comes back, he goes, did you guys hear that? And we're like, hear what? And he's like, there is no way you did not hear that. And we're like, what? And he's like, I just got yelled at. And we're like,
by the manager.
yeah, we're just
trying
looking
to
at
find
him
a
like,
bathroom.
what? When? He's
And
like, just right now. He was so distraught because he was just like, you didn't
was
hear
like-
that? How did you not hear that?
I thought I'd have my poor people to back me up.
And we would have. We just didn't hear it. But I think it's funny because I feel like you didn't even mention it right away. Like you were just kind of
No,
sitting
I
there
sat down and I was
for a
like
second.
shell shocked.
Yeah.
I was like very proper. I was
like,
just
really
like
thinking about it.
hands below the table. Like I am not gonna fucking piss off this manager again.
Humiliated.
So now you know. Now he knows how you feel because, the whole praying thing and then getting yelled at for going to the bathroom the wrong way. So,
Dude, I've never felt more guilty to be in a bathroom in my entire life, dude. I was like, I just need to go to the bathroom. Like, I don't know why he yelled at me. Like,
I feel bad when I yell at people though too because I can't leave back behind the bar and honestly we have 2 hallways, so if one hallway we have the light on, sometimes we don't have the light on, and our bathrooms are on the right hand side, not the left hand side, and people always go to the left hand side because they think the men's bathroom is down there and then the women's bathroom is down on the right side, and they always try to go in the back, and I'm yelling because I can't leave back behind the bar, and I'm like, hey, that's not where the bathrooms are. And like, I don't understand how they don't realize that when they're going back and we have empty bottles and cases and stuff. Like, there's just a bunch of clutter back there. And I was like, that's not where the bathroom is.
Context clues.
Yeah.
It pisses me off when people bang on the bathroom door
Oh, yeah.
so hard. I immediately yell at them. Like, you can see the door, like, moving. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you're going to break our door.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you not do
I don't
that?
The door's
understand
closed
why-
for a reason.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't-
someone in there.
Yeah.
and it's
yeah.
it's a 1 stall, 1 sink
Yeah.
bathroom. Like, there's nothing. Like, you just have to wait.
Like a simple, like,
yeah,
knock to
Or
let
just-
them know someone's
yeah,
waiting.
just a-
but, like, banging on the door.
Yeah.
Oh, that pisses
or even
me
just
off.
like yelling, like, "Yo, hurry up!" Like
Yeah.
something like that is better than just like, "Bah, bah, bah, bah."
Yeah, but now you guys have bathrooms downstairs, so it has that
Yeah,
helped
that's
out
a
a lot
mess.
then?
It has,
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes when there's a line out upstairs, I run downstairs, so that's part of my break too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The does like the bathroom ever get wild here?
Is there a line
What a
usually?
question.
How's
Is-
the bathroom here?
Yeah,
It
what's your
definitely-
bathroom sitch?
It
Yeah.
definitely can. If it's packed in here, yeah, you're waiting a 2nd.
I like how there's that sign that says XXX on it, right next to the bathroom, and then there's wide man right next to it too. Hospitality starts here.
I had a party in here a couple weeks ago on a Wednesday night, and it's a like singles meetup group for people that are
In the red
it's
room.
pretty much like 50s plus.
Nice, that's
And-
hot.
So they all come in, they all have their name tags on in England, and super fun people watching because you can scope out like, oh, she's trying to play the field.
Yeah.
It's like a 70-year-old lady. But one of them, I was like, it's a fully more than grown adult, and she, after they all left, I went to the bathroom. She stuck her name tag to the toilet seat, and I was like, what's the point in that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, why?
rude.
But did
Huh,
she
maybe
just?
she was like really drunk and like went to go like set it down somewhere or
Maybe
something.
she's
It was
trying to
very
hide her
much like
identity.
It's like-
stuck on the.
Oh, okay.
That's like
Like
signing your name on the
Marsha.
bathroom wall.
Yeah.
You know?
Marsha was her name. She was.
Well,
I don't know who she was.
Marsha.
now the
Yeah.
toilet's
Remember,
name is
but-
Marsha, so
Yeah.
We're looking for you, Marsha.
Yeah.
we'll
It's forever her
find
bathroom.
you. Classic.
So you said that one of your regulars brought you a gift, and like, how often do regulars bring you little gifts for you? And how many regulars do you have?
It depends on the day.
Okay.
At the Mission store, there's quite a few because I've been bartending there longer.
Okay,
Which is where we're gonna be at tomorrow.
Yeah.
cool.
oh.
Here,
Or
there's
next week.
a couple. Over on the other place side, we have so many regulars every day. We have a ton of people that have been coming here since we opened, and so that's really cool. But yeah, usually it's just like candy or the one guy, he has a Costco membership, so he brings me Costco vodka because it's cheaper.
The
Yeah.
Kirkland,
So I
the
exchange
Kirkland
it and I
vodka.
buy him a couple shots. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
pays
that's
for
fair.
itself.
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
Do people ever bring you guys food and like they want you to try it in front of them and I'm like, I'm not eating this?
Honestly,
Weird, no.
I post on Snapchat like when I'm there, like, "Hey, I'm here all day. Can someone bring me tacos?"
That's different when it's like someone you trust, but just like,
Yeah.
you know,
You
you
do-
know,
you guys do
you
that?
know,
Do you do that?
like those old man
No,
regulars.
I've thought about it, but I haven't.
well, because like Tony C's doesn't have food, so like I'm like, hey, if you guys are coming down to see me, bring me some food. 9 times out of 10 people will bring me food.
Yeah.
But like one of my regulars, his
The
mom
fuck?
makes really good desserts, and so he always brings us down new desserts that
Yeah.
she tries, and I'll try that and things
Yeah.
like that. But
Like what kind of desserts?
like pies, like a French silk pie.
What the fuck?
Or like oatmeal raisin
You're
cookies.
just getting that from some dude because you put it on your Snapchat that you're.
No. One of my
That's a
regulars,
regular?
one of my regulars knows
But
that we love
still.
his mom and her cooking and her baking, and so he'll bring down different treats that she makes because she's trying out new recipes. And it's not just for me; it's for all of us that work there.
Technically, the only time I've been like given food at work was when you brought that rotisserie chicken that you didn't want to eat, and you had like 2 bites of it, and then I ate the whole fucking thing.
Well,
and then
because it
the
was
other,
smoked. It wasn't an actual
It
like
was so
rotisserie. It was
good.
a smoked rotisserie chicken.
It
I
was-
just like the.
it was so good.
Original.
I put it in Alfredo, and
Good
then the
job.
second time was when it was after St. Patty's Day, and you had those like meat kebabs.
Oh yeah.
And I was
Brought those to
like, I just remember coming upstairs after getting my shit rocked all night.
Yeah.
And like came upstairs and you were eating one. I was like, where the fuck did you get that?
Yeah, I was pissed. I forgot that I like prepped snacks at the bar for our doubles.
It was really good though.
Yeah,
There was,
but
like,
it's yeah.
Pepper jack cheese.
I
you
usually bring
gotta
a
do is-
snack for after bar close.
Oh yeah. All you gotta do is just ask someone to bring you food. You have a Snapchat. Use it. Utilize it.
Have you
Dude.
tried just like being
Jaden,
nicer,
try that.
like Anna?
I
Try that as a guy. Try
I
that
can
out.
guarantee you I could post that every day, all day for a year and still
Jaden could stand on the side of the road with a sign that says
Come
anything
on.
helps.
and no one would give me shit.
Shut up.
dude.
I want you to try it. I want you to prove me wrong at least one time.
Anna could send a text to one person saying, I'm a little peckish, and then 30 dudes would show up and be like, do you want everything? I brought my fridge.
Specifically the guy that needs a hug every time he sees me when he brings me food, right? That one? Were you talking about that one? Yeah, okay.
You know who would bring you food?
Who?
Tony Hawk, bomb guy.
Yeah, I don't know those guys that well though. I just made a bomb for them.
Well,
Which
he
also
really likes you. He tells me.
He did? When was
Yeah.
that? Does he
comes
miss
in
me?
now.
Does he talk about me?
Yeah,
Cool.
he does.
See, yeah, there you go. You got a little fan base. So why don't you put it on your Snapchat that you need food?
Also got told that bomb is gonna be on our menu.
It is good. Yeah,
I fucking made that shit,
yeah,
dude.
you did. It is really good.
It's the first time I've ever made a drink that actually made it onto the menu that's like posted.
yeah.
Well, that's
I've had
cool.
I've had drinks that I've made that are like buttons, but you have to like order it through me, you know. But this is gonna be on the menu. The Tony fucking Hawk bomb, dude.
Annie, have you made any shots or bombs or drinks on the menu at all?
No, we don't change ours too often.
Okay.
It's mainly just the only times we really change it up is we just put out our like summer drink menu, and then we have a fall and a winter,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
that's
orange
really-
peels here?
Yeah, do you guys make bombs here?
Physical orange peel?
No. See, I knew it. I knew
Whoa.
it.
Every time I travel, I like bombs. I want to order bombs, and
Okay,
no one
wait,
knows
hold
what
on.
that means.
9 times out of 10, they don't have Red Bull, so they can't make you a bomb, but then
Yeah.
they don't know what a bomb is.
But you
It's an
guys-
Iowa thing.
I've heard about this.
Bombs
you guys
are not Iowa.
They're not?
No, orange
do-
peels are. Bombs aren't.
We do like Capri Suns. And
That's
those
what I was gonna
kinds,
say.
but
The,
Okay.
the
I've never
Capri
heard of
Suns
orange
are like what we brought back from Kansas City to the
Okay.
OP Clive. But I can't believe you guys didn't get orange peels from us. That's crazy.
It's just liquors with red. Like if there's
Red
Red Bull in
Bull.
it, it's a bomb. Like it's
Yeah.
a shot. Yeah.
But
But
orange
what's in an
peels are
orange
super
peel?
good. So it's orange vodka, watermelon pucker, like a splash of OJ, and then Red Bull. And it's super
sound
good. It's like tangy orange juice.
Yeah, it's you'd like it. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I just
Good.
drank way too many of them when.
They're super popular back in Iowa.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so like, what'd you say, Michael?
What'd you
bombs,
say?
Bombs are.
Bombs are all over.
All
orange
over.
peel.
Or
There's
just
like
orange
certain
peels.
drinks that are
Yeah.
just in Ohio, but like
Okay.
bombs, like you can get a Vegas bomb in Texas.
I
Like,
love how
Okay.
you're
Yeah.
saying Ohio because you're gonna have to edit this
You're
and
gonna
you're gonna
really,
have to correct
you
it.
really confuse people. in
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that it's not Ohio. It's
We-
just
Yeah.
another one.
we live in Iowa. It's
He-
not
yeah,
Ohio.
He says Ohio.
He's
'cause
just trying to be
from-
funny.
He's from Texas and he doesn't shut the fuck up about it. The thing is
Stop
that
trying. Stop trying to be
Wonder what that's like, tour boy.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't even begin to
Oh
understand.
my god.
Okay, so this question's gonna be for the three of you. Do you guys talk like a bartender?
What does that mean?
So like, when someone comes up and you just ask them like, "Hey, like, what can I get for you?" or something like that. Do you ever talk like that at home, or like
Yup.
when you're just like with your family, like you just have that bartender lingo?
Yup. I said behind 3 times today.
Yeah, or like
Already.
heard,
Yeah.
or like when someone like asks you
Yeah.
for something, you say heard.
And then I was like,
Or, like,
we're gonna
behind
be.
you.
What was it when we were yesterday? Where I was like, we're gonna leave in 10. And you're like, thank you 10.
Oh, that's a theater thing.
Oh. Okay. Well, theater is like the service industry for entertainment.
So that's what, like, do you talk like a bartender
Definitely.
outside of it? Yeah, I did that at Target one day. I was like, behind you, and someone was like, excuse me? And I'm like, oh, sorry. Excuse me.
The way I talk like a bartender though is I'll be at Target. I'll be like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, that too. Gosh dang it. Or like, what do you want? Like,
It's the cashier. Your money. Like you need to pay. What do you want? Oh right, sorry, I'm not. I get PTSD as soon as I sit next to a bar.
Oh my gosh.
Anything at waist height.
You guys are open till 3 here, right?
2 on
2.
weekends.
Because
Okay.
this is Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in
Missouri
Missouri,
side,
they're open till 3.
Yeah.
You're back in
Okay.
Kansas, Toto.
15
Damn,
minutes
okay.
that way.
So on like busy weekends, what time do you do last call?
If we're open till 2, usually 1:30ish.
Okay. Yeah, that's standard. We were just talking, and I know we've talked about this before, but people still, I keep changing the time that I call last call, and no matter what, people will not get out of the bar.
I've been doing it at like 1:45.
That's what I started with, and no.
I do it at 1:45, and then I'm like, we got 5 minutes until everybody needs to get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
People complain because sometimes like people want a beer at last call, and we
Yeah.
do last call shots and bombs only,
Yeah.
and they didn't like know what time it was.
Yeah.
So they want more time to like be able to order a beer.
I just remembered something that happened to me the other day or
Go
the
for
other
it.
week. It basically, so we only serve alcohol, so we can't have minors in our bar whatsoever. Like they can't even walk in. Is that's probably the same for here, right? Even though you serve food on this side too,
Yeah,
right?
ish. Typically, they just don't come over
Right.
here.
Do you ever have to like ID somebody? Is there like somebody that IDs
But
like right over
no,
here?
we just do it at the bar when they order a drink.
Gotcha. Okay, so anyways, these 2 kids came in and he's riding his scooter in the bar. And I was like, dude, you can't fucking be in here. This is a bar. Like, get out. You know, like I can't even have you in here at all. And he was like, can I get a glass of water? And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, okay, well, I've been that kid before where I've like walked up to a bar and gotten kicked out and you can't even get water from them. So I was like, all right. I was like, stand outside. I'll bring you a cup of water. And so I do that, bring him a cup. The kid, dude, it was like, the kid chugs his water in front of me, gets it all over the floor, like on the stairs, basically. And I'm like, dude, get out of here. Like, now you're pissing me off. Like, and the thing is, I'm doing this motion because I can't touch this kid. I can't like push him out of the bar, you know? Like, I can't be like, get out, you know? Like, and so I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I was in such a moral dilemma. I wanted to fucking punch this
Moral
kid.
dilemma.
But I really wanted to like punch him out of the bar, but like, I was also like, cause he made a mess, dude. And then he chugs his drink and then he's like, can I get another glass of water? I was like, no,
Where's
no,
your mom?
leave. Yeah, I literally was like, leave. And then one of the other bartenders, like right next door, basically, she was sitting in there and watching this go down. And she was like, you should have just told them you were going to call the cops. And I was like,
Yeah.
God, why didn't I think of that? But
You're too nice.
I was just like trying to blow them out of there, like with
They
my
just
hands.
really wanted
like,
to be in a bar.
Yeah.
It's really
No,
cool.
like
I was like, shoo.
we have a group of kids that have been coming up to the patio and trying to sell like zebra cakes to like the people on our patio, and they're young
Again,
kids.
where is your mother?
I have no idea, but like,
Ain't nobody wants your zebra cakes, child.
well, I mean, they're
They
pretty
could
smart
kill
for
you if they
even
find the
selling
right-
zebra cakes to drunk people. First
Yeah.
off, that's brilliant. Anyways,
Yeah.
second off, yes, where's your mom? But thirdly, they've been like going out to the street and playing, and there's not really like a whole lot of places to play downtown.
No, downtown is not for children.
Yeah, and my boss is just, I gotta watch those kids. Like, you let me know when those kids come around here because they should not be unaccompanied at all. And
Right.
I never like see their mom out. So like that's another thing that is like with a restaurant next to you and things like that. Do you ever have like kids that get up and go running back here at all? Like, do you ever have parents that are just like,
Yeah.
whatever?
Definitely. it doesn't happen as like they usually don't get this far to over here.
Okay.
But over on the other side, I don't know if you saw when you walked in the section to the left of the door. There's that railing,
Yeah.
and they all climb on that.
Yeah.
Climb on the bar stools, and then you're just waiting to go and catch them when they fall off the
Yeah.
stool.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my other coworkers who works at the OP, she will remain nameless, but like, dude, she fucking hates kids so much, dude, and she's like so blatant about it too. Like, I remember there was like kids like running by us once when I was still serving, and she was like, "I fucking hate kids." She was like, "It took everything in my body not to stick my foot out right there," and I was like, "God damn, dude, like chill out." Like
Well, kids
It's
are
so
great, but like
funny.
when they're not being accompanied by a parent, or their
Right.
parent is like, over it by the end of the day, and they're not
Yeah.
like scolding them or anything like that, it gets kind of frustrating for us, because it's like, God, hey, I don't want to yell at your kid, and I don't want you to yell at me for yelling at your kid, but you need to get your kids under wraps.
Yeah.
My-
And
This
they're
is a
running under
restaurant.
your
And teach
legs
them
you're trying to
manners.
carry
Yeah.
Oh
plates.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is too is that like I learned how to play in the street at a young age. So my parents would always just I'd play out in the street all the time. I really would, and like it just I only got hit by a few cars, so like it's fine. Just let the kids play out in the parking lot, and they'll learn their lesson quick, and they'll probably be smarter because of it.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, look at him now. He's doing
Mentality.
great.
Look at me now. I'm 6'3". I'm perfect. It's great. Oh man.
So, do you give to-go cups here?
Yeah, it's just our regular plastic cups. We just have lids for them.
Is
Oh.
it? Is
See,
it
we can't do
for-
that.
for
in
drinks,
Iowa.
though?
Not for alcohol.
right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Not for
okay,
alcohol.
okay,
Okay, okay. So you guys don't do roadies or anything like that? Can
Not
you?
officially.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Kansas
yeah.
City. It's not Vegas.
Well, here's the thing though, because like
But-
we sell closed cans, because they like the liquor store, you can go and get it until 2. So like we don't do like liquor and a to-go cup. We do cans. So like people can buy closed cans, bottles, whatever, because I have like a little 6-pack holder, and we'll sell those, and that's actually beneficial for people that
Yeah,
don't want to get
definitely.
shots and they want to get drinks. I can just sell them the beers, but I go, if I sell this to you, you have to walk out that door.
Yeah.
Because it's a cheaper price, and if I see you drinking that, I'm taking the whole thing and you can leave. And so then they end up leaving anyways.
Yeah. There are a couple bars around here it's mainly just last call time. They just want you to get out. And
Yeah.
So they'll just chuck a plastic cup at you, and they're like, just dump it in there so you don't have to leave it.
Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes you have to do that though, because
Yeah.
it takes forever for people to leave, but I think it's very beneficial for not only us but for the bar to sell to-go beers, especially
Yeah.
when people are like, oh, I just want a drink, and it's like, I can sell you a closed beer or a seltzer, you just can't like get like a
Yeah.
draft or whatever, and then once you get it, you have to leave because it's at a discounted price because
Yeah.
you're leaving.
That makes sense.
So
That makes sense.
Do you guys do that here? Are you allowed to do that in Kansas?
Not that I know of. I'm not positive about that actually.
Well,
Okay.
she said at the place yesterday that they can do it there.
Oh,
yeah,
they can.
I
yeah,
don't
they can
see
do to-go
really
drinks
why
like
not.
liquor wise, yeah.
like if it's a closed can, I don't see why we couldn't.
Yeah.
But
Some people actually charge you for the full price of the can, but we give you a discounted price because, again, like you're buying it there and you're leaving. We want you to like be able to accommodate to you buying it to go because you're not sitting here and drinking it. But like a lot of people, we'll sell a case to you. Like if I have a 24-pack in the back, you're paying for the whole pack,
Are
and
I
I'll sell it
guess
to you.
that's nice.
are the liquor laws like more strict over here in Kansas,
I'm not.
or is it like the
Think-
same just minus the hour?
The hours, and in Missouri, gas stations will have liquor and stuff, and they can sell that. Here we just have the cans of things and just beer and stuff, but they can sell
Oh.
liquor at gas stations over there.
Oh, but you can't sell liquor at a gas station here. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Like again, like you said, it's 15 minutes that way, and the laws change, and you come 15 minutes over here, and the laws are completely different.
Well, and same thing with Utah. I don't know if we talked about this yesterday or not, but like in Utah, I remember
You
when,
can only get one drink at a time.
well, yeah, but also you can't buy liquor from gas stations. You can only buy them from liquor stores, and they're like government-run liquor stores.
That's what it's like in Texas too. It's liquor stores are 9 to 9. That's it. You cannot buy it at all on Sundays. Beer is from a gas station until midnight and 1 on Saturdays.
Yeah.
There's a ton of
I think
feel
it's
like
even
a lot of
earlier now
places-
because I remember going in San Antonio. I remember going to a gas station and they were like, "Oh, you're not from here," and I tried to buy a fucking 6-pack at like 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember it was not late. It was maybe 11.
God,
On a
Iowa
Sunday
is
or
so
what?
weird.
I don't know. It was no. It would have been like a Friday.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I mean, maybe they did.
It was
change
like a
but
BP or something that we were or mobile or something that.
Yeah, growing up, it was like midnight is the cutoff
Yeah.
most days, and then like 1, maybe it was 11 in the midnight. But yeah, it's like most store in the Midwest, like you get anything anywhere, but I mean,
Right.
a lot of places are like liquor store only, beer at a gas station only.
It's weird. I wonder if we like ever get to a point where we're in Utah and we're like, "Can I have a fucking PBR before like 11 a.m.?" And they're like, "No."
We would not be allowed in Utah
You
ever.
don't, you don't think so?
I just thought it was weird when you want to get like a shot and a beer, they won't give it to you. You have to either get the shot first and then they'll give you the beer after you finish your shot, but you have to finish your drinks before you get anything else.
And their alcohol used to be for a
Smart.
long time only up to their beer used to only be up to 3.2% alcohol.
Mm.
And then until recently now, basically the beer companies had to make lighter beer in order to sell it in Utah. And then because of that, the beer companies got fed up and were like, "Dude, we're not doing this anymore. Either you guys can like buy our regular beer or like we're just not going to sell beer in Utah."
Mm-hmm.
And then Utah like changed all of it. It's a lot of like religious reasons as to why they
Yeah.
like don't do alcohol and stuff like that. But yeah, and then there's government run liquor stores, and then if you basically like want to get any beer or liquor, you have to go out of the state and then like bring it back in.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck. Imagine not being able to drink Grumpelmans
What
in
would I
Utah,
do?
and
That's crazy.
that'd be terrible.
That's so
It's
crazy.
literally a nightmare.
One of my coworkers, every time when he's bartending, and he'll get into the cooler to grab the rumple out for a shot for me, he'll look up at any customer that's right in front of him and he goes, "You know, one time doctors found water in Annie's Rumpelman system."
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty funny. That's really
Yeah,
funny.
one shot of Rumpelmans, I'm like done.
Really?
I
Can we get her a shot of Rumpelmans?
No,
No.
I'm just
I'm
kidding. Yeah,
good.
just
We're gonna
on
kidding.
save it
that.
for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Is it too soon for douche of the week?
No.
Okay.
I think we should get right into it.
Okay. This could partly be my fault, but
Oh, great.
sometimes we get new items in the bar and I don't know, and someone goes to order something and I'm like, "We don't have that."
Like
And
the
they're
Tony
like,
Hawk bomb.
it's right there. Yeah, like that. But like we got like a new seltzer or something and they're like, "Can I get this?" And I'm like, "Sorry, we don't have that." And they're like, "It's right there." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. That's brand new. No one told me that we got that."
Yeah.
Which I should like look in the coolers when I get to work. But also
It's a
tell
little
me if
bit of
there's a new
both.
menu item.
It's a little bit of both, I'd say.
You pointed out that there was PBR in this cooler after
Yeah.
I went over there to go.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, well, I was sitting here. I asked for a PBR, and you're like, "Oh, I think there's some over there." And then I like got up to move all the stuff around. And I saw it in that cooler, and I was like,
Jen can sniff out PBR from 2
"Oh
miles
yeah,
away.
oh yeah, easily." I noticed all the signs right away.
You're the only one that likes to drink beer around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. No, Mike drinks beer whenever he drinks.
Yes. I think my douche of the week will be myself because
Weird. That's not the first time this has happened. She's also been my douche of the week.
We also think you're douche of the weekend.
Thank you.
You have
Thank
been
God
the
she
douche
said
of the
it.
week. God, I got so much to talk about this. Continue. Sorry.
Fuck. I am my own douche of the week because I do the beer orders, right? So when we had one of our distributors have a party, and I didn't know that they bought a bunch of beer to have there. Well, I didn't change the chalkboard, and I didn't know that we were going to have those beers on for the rest of the week until Monday. So I didn't change any of so all of our beer list is on our brick on our wall, and I didn't change any of it. And I should have, but I hate doing it. So I was like, this is going to be fine. We're just going to have it for the weekend. Well, we didn't. We are having it for the rest of the month because we need to get rid of it. And people keep asking me for certain things that are on our brick. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have that. Even though I do have it in the back. It's just not hooked up because I have the other beers instead of that beer. And they just look at me. I go, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm such a dick. But
So it's literally because you won't change the menu.
It's because I have to get rid of the beers that I have on tap first, and I don't want to change the brick wall because I have to get rid of those beers, and I don't want to have to like turn around and change it back to what it's already on there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like doing it because I have like 5-year-old handwriting when I write on the chalk, with the chalk on the brick. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna leave it.
You guys have like great handwriting. Both of you do.
I got chicken
No, I
scratches.
literally don't. I have 3rd grade boy handwriting.
I might actually have better handwriting than both
you're
of
an
you.
artist. Fuck off.
Well, I'm not writing nicely. I'm writing like scribbly.
But even if I was scribbly writing, no, yours is like
It's
I'm
still,
pretty
like,
that's pretty
girly.
close
yeah,
to
but
mine.
hang on, if I were
No,
to,
mine gets pretty bad.
yeah, that's my handwriting right there.
How are you so quick at that?
Yeah.
Reminded me of.
Okay, Patreon. Here, let me write it.
Oh god.
That's pretty close. Mine's a little sloppier.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, like I'm like writing in cursive and I'm just throwing
But if I do
on
it in cursive,
All right.
then it's
We don't
like,
have to do this right now. Jaden wants your douche of the week.
it's even sloppier. Okay, my douche of the week is you for not showing me your fucking
Stop
handwriting.
fucking looking at it.
She throws
I'm
it.
embarrassed. You guys always want to embarrass me.
I think my douche of the week so far is that manager from that restaurant.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
I think that's my douche of the week. Just okay,
Just
my
could've
and
been
the
nicer.
and the reason he's my douche of the week is that he could have gone about it in such a nicer way and like not to. There was like 3 fucking tables in the whole restaurant and
Yeah.
like maybe a couple people sitting at the bar. Like he did not have to treat me that way. Whatever. I also understand though that he probably didn't mean it the way that I took it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It probably just came off aggressive and I was just like shell shocked and didn't really know how to take it. And so I think he just like, maybe it just came off that way, but he like, if I was an employee of his, I bet he would have been like, you know what, Jaden, I'm sorry. Mwah. Kisses. Love you.
For sure.
And then-
Definitely.
You know, but like because I was just a fucking goofy dude trying to find a bathroom wearing a metal t-shirt and a backwards hat. He was I was like, dude, I go fuck you up, man. No, but
Annie, what's your douche? Oh, sorry.
No, that's all I was gonna say.
I would have to say mine is probably, I don't know what this lady thought she was ordering, but she sent back her old fashioned because it tasted too much like whiskey.
What?
Oh my god.
That's
yeah.
a solid douche of the week.
Yes, it is.
What did you say? Were
I
you just like,
said, oh,
okay?
well, that's the main ingredient. That's basically all it is.
Yeah.
Like
I was like,
the
so can I get you something else? And she ordered some fruity thing. And I was
Oh
like, what
my
is it?
god.
And
She-
she so confidently was like, yeah, I want an old fashioned. And I was like, okay, she drinks these a lot. And then
Yeah.
said she was like, this tastes way too
Was
much
she
like whiskey.
young? Do you think she was?
No, she was probably mid 40s.
Oh.
Huh.
Maybe she just genuinely had never had one before.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Or
That's
maybe she just
crazy.
makes them at home and puts extra like simple syrup in
Yeah.
it or something.
Yeah.
Wisconsin old fashioned.
That's a Wisconsin old fashioned.
Well, it could be Wisconsin. She could be used to drinking Wisconsin.
Oh, with this like
Oh.
soda and yeah.
Half Sprite and brandy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing
Okay.
either.
It's just like a sweeter
Yeah.
old fashioned basically.
Huh.
It's just more shit in it. More
Yeah.
I'll
random
give her
shit.
the benefit of the doubt and say that's what she meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a douche though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just hard not to like,
Figure out
laugh
what
in
you're
their
ordering,
face.
damn it.
Yeah.
Do you not know what an
Oh,
old fashioned
boy.
is? God.
That's no, that was similar to like my Manhattan douche of the week. Well, I mean it was yesterday, but
Yeah.
it'll be last week. But yeah, basically this lady like didn't like I don't know. I've always put cherry like a little bit of cherry in my Manhattans, and she ordered it no garnish, no fruit, and then I like still put a little cherry in it because I figured maybe she'd still want that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
syrup,
then
not the
yeah,
actual
but not the
cherry.
fruit. Yeah, which I would do.
Yeah.
Like that would make sense to me. So I don't know. But then she just bitched about it and
It's,
got
it's
like
part
3
of the
free
liquid.
drinks.
It's not the garnish.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did one where I shook it, and I remember being like,
You
"She's
shouldn't
gonna
have done
fucking hate this." Like I just didn't even give it to her. I just like, yeah.
Oh shoot.
Retry.
Wrap
All right.
it up.
Let's wrap it up as we always do. Thank you, Red Room, for letting us be here, and Annie for taking up your time and letting us like bullshit with you. And,
Anytime.
Yeah.
This is a really cool spot.
Yeah.
It's
This
very
is really
unique.
cool.
Mhm.
Definitely.
I like the neon signs and the fact that they're hidden by curtains too. Like when
Yeah.
you like turned them on and
Yeah.
took them out
Does
behind the
it-
curtains. That was cool.
Does
Not
it-
everybody gets to see Lola.
Does it feel like you're like unleashing Lola
It's a
every time you
grand
open them?
reveal.
Yeah.
We should get that on a video for sure.
Amazing.
But
Love
no, thank you so much.
thank you
Does
guys
does Red Room have any social media?
We do not.
Okay, so then just follow the other place. And
I know, I think
Because
there's
it's like a secret.
yeah,
It is. The other place, I'm pretty sure they have a Facebook.
is it other
It's
place
just
Overland
Downtown
Park?
Overland Park.
Downtown Overland Park. Okay, so yeah, we'll have that all in there. But yeah, make sure you follow them. Do you want to plug your socials at all? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I don't even know what it is.
We'll figure it out. We'll tag you in it if you want. but yeah, we're gonna get into our Patreon and talk about some crazy stories. So make sure you follow us on Patreon for
Take
only
some
$5
rumples.
a month. Take some rumples with us.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music and anywhere you get your podcasts, and Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and
Yeah.
Snapchat.
All of them.
Snapchat.
Tumblr.
Everything.
They get it.
Everything. And Tumblr. Yeah. And MySpace. Yeah.
My
so
personal favorite.
anywhere you can find Poor People Podcast, make sure you give us a like and a follow. And we're going to get into our Patreon. So, hell yeah.
For richer, for poor. Thanks for watching Poor People.
We've used our phones.